Hello my soil fam, this is Kay of Kayreneesgarden. I am out here in the garden, you guys. Out here with this old crazy dog of mine. She didn't want to come out here by herself, so I had to come on out. But anyway, since I'm out here, let me share with you what's going on in the garden. So I did want to come out here and get some grapefruits harvested, because guess what? They have ripened, you guys. Ain't that something? Citrus takes forever to ripen, but they actually did, and so we're gonna go ahead and take those off. So there's the grapefruits, and they are ready. So I'm gonna pull those off, and I mean some nice good ones too. You see that? Nice good grapefruits. So I have about 8 of them, so I'm excited. So there's 3 there. Some over on this side. They are dirty too. That's all right. We're gonna get them cleaned up. All right, so that's my grapefruit harvest. I have, oh, well, it's 7. Yep, it's 7. So I'm going to come back and get those. And I guess whatever happened back here, the wind or whatever, my doggone, remember I had 2 apples on there. Now I have 1. But it's okay, y'all, because it wasn't really time for those trees to get going anyway. I did plant my comfrey plant in there with my apple. So that's going to give it some good fertilization. But I got some cherry tomatoes over here that I need to get off this plant. You see that? All those cherry tomatoes. And there's still a lot of tomatoes on there. So I'll probably get those in the evening. Usually, like for stuff like that, I usually like to harvest it early in the morning. You okay? You're enjoying that little breeze, huh? My dog over there, she's enjoying the little breeze. She doesn't like it when it's cold because she doesn't really have a lot of hair. So she'll go sunbathe and enjoy it's a little breeze out here though. But anyway, you guys, I had to go ahead and close off this whole area back here. Had to close off that whole area. So all the way across, I had this little fencing that I used for my chickens before when they were little. So I had to close all that off because the dogs were getting back there in those vines and we weren't able to get them all out. So it's still some in there. One of the dogs got stuck in there. This little girl over here, she got stuck. I was like, Lord. And then while I was cutting them, I got stuck on those vines too. I said, you know what? Let me just close it off for now until we're able to get them all out of there. So most likely all this stuff back here is gonna go because, yeah. So had to put one of the dogs down. She was really sick, so had to put her down. So that was really sad. I haven't really felt like coming out here to do anything, but you know, I had to go ahead and come out here and get some stuff done. So this tomato here is blushing, so I want to pull that one off. That one is already ripened, and as you can see, it's already overripe actually, so I'm gonna pull that one off. This one is a beauty, so I'm gonna take that one off right now, take it in the house. So it's a couple of them that I want to pull off, and then I'll get those cherry tomatoes as well. Let's see. Oh, and my mustards did come up, and I guess because it's so cold out here, the birds have not eaten them. Look, I don't want to speak too soon because usually when I come out here and show you guys something, the birds are like, oh, thank you for pointing us in the right direction. So anyway, you see my little mustard greens down there. Those are the, I think, giant reds. But in the cinder blocks, okay, I see a couple. It's probably 2 in those cinder blocks over there. But I do have more tomatoes over here. These are the black prints. The other ones that I took off were the super bush tomatoes. So there are some over here. I should have brought my basket, but I didn't. One of them I can't get to, so I'm gonna have to get back there later and get that one out of there. But got me some tomatoes, y'all. And I love homegrown tomatoes. My collards, I had to come out here and prune them up. I was at the nursery, you guys, and forgot to get a big stake for these collards. I don't know what I was thinking. I was right there too. So the collard trees are doing good. I've been blending a lot of them. My collard cutting is still green down there, you guys. It is still green. It has not died off yet. So look, we're gonna pray for it. I'm glad it's cool outside. So it has been doing really good. My onions are starting to come up in this little bed here. I think you guys can see the little green sprouts. So they're starting to come up, so that is awesome. I have been planting them all throughout the garden, so my leeks are still doing good right there with that collard cutting. All that whole walking stick kale, you see all the foliage that's coming in on that walking stick kale. By spring, that thing is going to be full. Well, look, by winter, when winter really kicks in, it's going to be full. This one, new foliage is coming in. Those are the blue collards, so they're doing good also. I've been harvesting a lot of them though, because I've been blending every day. So yeah, I'm still cleaning up out here little by little, making space. That garden bed that's in the back, I don't know why I didn't stop when I was back there. But the garden bed that's in the back, that one is being cleaned out because the plants that I got a couple of weeks ago, I still have not planted those, you guys. Because after, dealing with the dog and everything, I didn't really feel like coming out here to plant anything. But anyway, this whole raised bed, it's just stuff in there. This whole raised bed needs to be cleaned out. That basil plant is going to go. Even though it's doing good and everything, and I might leave it in there. I might just clean around it and then plant some stuff in there, because basically that raised bed was supposed to go. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I still got to plant my trees over there. I haven't done that because I have actually been feeding the soil, so I've been throwing table scraps in there, nutrients in there, a soil conditioner in there, even though I had rose bushes in there, so I know the soil is good, but I want to make sure that my trees really thrive when spring comes around. So my little baby cakes, what is this, blueberries, they're doing good. They're starting to get new foliage back in, so that's happening. And I see new foliage coming in on the grapevines as well, so I am happy about that. I still did not get to plant out all my ginger, and so I'm going to be working on that. Let me see, I think I put mustards over here also. I did, and they have sprouted. I'm surprised my chickens haven't eaten them yet, but they have sprouted in these cinder blocks down here. So the 4 open spaces over here, I had put some giant red mustards in there as well. Say hello, girls. That's Blanche, Sadie, and Goldie over there. So they are in there being their typical busybody selves. I'm gonna get my basket, you guys, and I'm gonna get you out of the sun because I don't want my phone to decide to overheat. So as you can see, I need to come back in here and clean up more of this oregano. That Cuban oregano is something else, so it needs to be cleaned up. But I have been making space for some of those plants there, making space here. This comfrey right here is going to come out also. So that comfrey plant is coming out. Those are 2 garlic plants, and so I'm going to be planting around those. But again, I have been feeding the soil in these areas here with table scraps and stuff like that. So let's see. Hi, lovey bovey. Can you excuse me for a second? Ma'am, thank you. She's like, I am chilling next to this door where this sun is. Thank you. So anyway, you guys, so these are my babies that I had gotten. I still haven't planted them out. So I did look up the kale 1000 head, and those leaves get super big. It's time to plant them because I see a couple of the leaves like on the corners turning yellow. So I need to get them planted. But it says if you have seeds for kale 1000 head, you should plant them like 8 inches apart. So it's not really a whole lot of spacing that needs to be done for those. So that large container that I had my okra in, I did harvest some of the seeds from that one. These are all going to just be for seeds. That is the Annie Oakley okra. That's the variety. So I'm going to be planting them in that container right there. And yeah, so just wanted to get up close on that kale. That kale is looking so pretty. I just cannot wait. All this stuff is going to be, all these brassicas are going to be moved to the other side. But look, y'all, let me move myself out the way for a second. Look at that baby. Look at her go. She is doing her thing. I also pruned up my mint plants. So this one is the basil and pineapple mint. Prune it all up, put some water, fertilizer on it. It's going to come right back, you guys. All the stevia, because usually in the fall, that's when I prune it all back. So this one is stevia. You actually see new foliage coming in. I have stevia in this container as well. I pruned that one all the way back. And yeah, just been working on stuff, you guys. Just been working on stuff out in this garden. I'm still getting eggplant. This one is over-ripened. I need to pull that one off, so I'm going to take that one off as well. Okay, I see some flowers in there. I think that one's for the Black Beauty. So I had to chill on that watering, y'all. I was putting too much water on the plant. And and so it slowed down the production. So it's getting going now, so I'm happy about that. I usually like to do it, like to cook those like in my tacos. I know it sounds weird, but I do. I use those in my tacos. So I figured out which trees will be going in the ground. I'm definitely going to put, yeah, I think that Parfianca, I'm just going to put it in a much larger container. But the guava's going in the ground, and I think my mango over there is going to go in the ground. So that's what's going to go in the ground. But yeah, everything seems to be doing pretty good. I got to make sure I get my little cherry tomatoes out here and take those inside. So all the little plant babies around here, around the coop here, they're doing good. So those are snapdragons, those flowers. I have the upright rosemary, and as you can see, the carpet rosemary is starting to spread on out. So they get real busy once they get going, you guys. So I do have more carpet rosemary over on this side too, and the chickens actually love eating it. So that's a plus too, because it is healthy for them. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to do a quick video, share with you guys what's going on out here in the garden. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so that you know when new content has been uploaded. And your girl is signing off now. Bye, everyone.